Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Banknifty only. So today's video would be an important video from learning point of view. Don't miss till the end. Please watch uh, and take the notes of these videos very carefully. Mm, I would explain different scenarios so that you can understand those, and in the future you may able to see the same, and that would be helpful for you to trade. Okay, so let us start quickly with the post market analysis. Uh, I have also shown you different things considering the fib retracement, and regarding this point, if you remember in my previous videos, whenever we see such two candles, this level act as a pivot. Means this is a term different people may call different terms, but in simple terms, what I would say, this level would act as a strong support and this level would act as a strong resistance whenever we see such kinds of candles similarly next to each other. And second thing, what I was feeling that this is I have marked. You might have seen that this is a good support zone. So even if market open gap down, it may come to this particular point and bounce back. And from the day view point of view, also I had explained that we might see a similar kind of candle as shown in the day view that I would explain when we cover the day view. So let us see how market behaved uh, on the other day. So we saw a gap down opening market. What I mean to say, took the support of this particular level and it bounced back. It bounced back so heavily that it broke this level, big round figure level 37,000. Okay, and if we look this particular section, okay, market actually faced resistance at this particular point. This is 15 minutes time frame, but in 5 minutes time frame you might be able to understand it finally broke this level. It took the resistance around this particular zone where I have marked. It came down, that is we can say the a retracement or pullback, and took the same. You can see again, you can identify these two particular candles, right? Whatever we have seen over here or whatever I have told. So again, market taking support at this particular level or forming the support and bounced back heavily. Even it broke the 37,500 level as well. So this is what regarding the post market analysis. I have tried to cover few learning points as well. Just make a note of this while trading. If you see such candles in at least 10 minutes or 15 minutes candle, you can identify or make sure that this is going to be a strong support zone, and at the upper levels it is going to be a strong resistance zone. Okay, now let me show Dow Jones. As we follow US stock market or our Indian markets follow, or it has impact, we have seen a great selling. Okay, and look at this candle, and looking at the wick we can clearly understand the buying pressure or the buyers present at this particular zone. One more doji type candle, and uh, this market is currently running. We have a holiday, but their market is running, and there is a huge gap of opening in their market as well. So if we consider from US point of view, there would be a huge gap up or a good gap up opening in Indian market as well, considering Bank Nifty and Nifty. Okay, so this is from the day viewpoint of Dow Jones. Now let us see what do we have for Bank Nifty from day viewpoint. So you can clearly identify that this particular candle is a bullish engulfing pattern. Okay, it has completely engulfed the previous candle and we can see a good strong rally. So as discussed previously, if market has to touch this 40,000 or all-time high, it has to make a support zone in between. So after a downfall, market retraced again, uh, it corrected and it has formed a good support zone around 36,500 to 37,000 levels, we can say, and then we can see an upward rally, but this won't be a straight altogether. It may go up down, and it would try to break its own all-time high. So this is day view analysis. Let me break down and show you different things from 4 hours. This is 4 hours time frame. What do we see in 2 hours? Okay, 2 hours. Okay, so what I wanted to show was you can clearly see the pivot level or the strong support at this particular point. Same examples, if you look back at the other charts, you can clearly identify at this particular point as well. Market took the support, it rallied. Then second thing over here, when market came down over here, it rallied. But next day, it what we can say, it was a gap down opening. Similarly, at this particular point, look at these two candles. When market tried to bounce back, it faced the resistance. It came down, and again when market tried to bounce back, it just broke this level but could not sustain, and we saw another downfall as well. So in 1 hour time frame, what I wanted to show, if you clearly identify, there is a gap which is pending. Okay, so this is the gap where I am highlighting. This is the gap actually, at least a small gap. So this level would act as a resistance that we can see in intraday levels, and market has just shown a small downfall or correction at the end of the day. So for safer side, whenever market crosses this particular level, you can go for the buying side. Okay, so this is what we have in 1 hour time frame. Now let us see what do we have for intraday levels. Before that, let me show you one more thing. In 5 minutes time frame, what are we seeing? So if we look, this is the complete downtrend, right? This was a downtrend, and if we look at this particular thing, it's a kind of a rising wedge. Okay, so what can happen in this particular thing? Just to make you understand, or those who don't know the what is wedge pattern, this is called a wedge pattern. You can search rising wedge. So in a downtrend, what is happening? So we saw a downtrend, market try to cover. We can see a breakdown as well, breakout or breakdown. Breakdown, it should be a breakdown. Okay, considering tomorrow as expiry. Okay, tomorrow's expiry, we may even see some point of correction, and if market goes with the correction and touches this particular level which I am showing or highlighting, 37,000, if it goes below 37,400, then we may see a sideways market. But considering the Dow Jones factor, I am expecting a bullish rally as well. There are different scenarios based on the market opening, so try to understand or make a note of what scenario to trade and what action to take based on what things are happening. So one thing is, we are expecting a bullish movement tomorrow as well based on overall effect or Dow Jones based on the rising wedge pattern, and you can see after covering such a distance, the bulls or the size of the candles are is becoming very small. They have exhausted at least for the, we can say, for the day, but tomorrow being the expiry, anything can happen. Just keep this point in mind and take the necessary decision to trade. Okay, now let us move on to 15 minutes time frame. So this is usually what I post. So what we can see, this is a V-shaped recovery that market has done. Okay, you can clearly see. So what happens when a market forms a recovery, V-shaped recovery? There is a small retracement, and that we can see. This is why I have shown, and we can see a bounce back because 37,000, 37,500 would act as a good support, or it is already acting as a support level. So we can see a good bounce back, and I have marked the levels around 38,000. Around 38,000. It may act as a resistance level, but not to a great extent. If market opens above this particular level, okay, what I have marked, then we can see a good rally small retracement, and then we can see a big rally. So why I am saying 38,000, let me show you in the options chart. If you look at this 38,000 on the call side, okay, on the call side, 38,000 level, okay, we can see this 72,000 contract, of which change in OI shows minus 35. So minus 35,000 contracts have exited their position. So on a round figure level, out of 70,000, half of them are gone. Okay, and if we look on the support side, 37,500, we have 50,000 contracts. So the support would be more stronger than the resistance level, but still just be cautious around 38,000 level or the level marked over this. So why I have marked this level, you can clearly identify, or just to make you identify that market is taking the support of this particular level. It bounced back, and when it broke this level, it started acting as a resistance. Okay, it started acting as a resistance. So unless this level is broken, unless this level is broken, trade safe in this particular zone, I would say. Next thing, I have marked one more line over here. You can see market is taking support at this place first, second, third. It got broke. When it came at this particular point, it started acting as a resistance. Market came down. It was fighting. You can see it took around 20 minutes to broke this level. When this level was broken, again we saw some downfall, and market formed this pivot level or support around this particular level, and it bounced back. So I hope you're getting the points what I'm trying to say. Make a note of this. I have explained many different scenarios in this particular video. So share it with your friends. If you like my analysis, please hit the like button, and do not forget to hit the subscribe. Okay, thank you.